Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Gex 3 Deep Cover Gecko. And I was kind of frustrated last video because I felt like I could not really do much in Mythology Network. It's still frustrating now, but at least I can do things this time around. I only got the one remote. I only played for about 15 minutes at least. I should be able to go for 20 now, and I have a better idea of how to get the other two remotes. I think the hardest thing that I'm going to be able to get here, besides the rest of the secrets, is the secret remote, the one for the 100 fly coins. Because for some reason, the game it's rather picky on what it can and can't save. And I was actually at a loss for words because I looked to my right and my modem decided to reset itself. Apparently something must have gone on with the internet, or they must have been doing maintenance or something. I don't know what. But so for right now, my internet is down. Beautiful. So anyway, let's go ahead and get all these fly coins again. That way I can at least get the all the fly coins again. Yeah, it's like my modem just decided to turn itself on then back on. Hopefully just nothing out of the ordinary is happening. I know the day before I recorded this, there was some maintenance going on, and my internet was out for about 20 minutes, but, well, everything's kind of fixing itself now, so I guess that's working well for me. And that is not what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. The game is pretty, for some reason, the way the fly coins are set up here is pretty particular on how late you do the karate kick. Oh my god. I'm trying to get coins here, game. And for some reason, I can hear the fly coins being picked up because I'm going so fast, so quickly. There we go. For some reason, I can hear the fly coin being picked up, like the sound that is made when the fly coin is picked up. But for some reason, because of how fast I'm going, you hear the sound, but the game doesn't register it at all. And stuff like this shows how buggy the game is. I wouldn't say it's buggy to the point of unplayability, but, you know, this is clearly something. Also, I need to go over here, because I forgot this is a thing. I also mentioned that I just do not like the level design of this stage. Actually, I may or may not have said it. I don't even remember if I did say it in the last video, even if it has been only one day. Basically, that's because my frustration, and because I didn't really show enough that, you know, kind of proves that that I didn't really show enough that proves that the level design leaves plenty to be desired. The first thing that should be mentioned is those skeletons, which I use to get to the first checkpoint, as well as the nearby Hercules pillar that you have to stand on to become Hercugex or Gexules or whatever you want to call it. Also, I should be aiming when I do this. Second of all, you can tell just by how I'm moving that just pushing enemies encased in ice is just glitchy in and of itself. Reason I say this is because, honestly, I'm guessing the game did not really expect you to do that all that much. And I want to break down at least two of those things there on that pillar, because I forgot to get a certain thing here last time. And apparently I wasn't running for long enough. Game. Stop.
It's all Greek to me.
And I managed to make it over there. You can push a skeleton encased in ice over here and get this that way. But I think this is how you're meant to get that paw print coin. So now, come on. There we go. And sometimes these things seem to jump towards you if you aim for these things while you know, aim the ice shot that you have at the skeletons, or virtually anything that you're aiming at for that matter, just to encase it in ice and do puzzle platforming stuff with your encased enemy, which does break out after a couple seconds, by the way. Basically, in case the enemy breaks out, it does die and you have to wait for it to come back. That leads to the streak's over. I knew it was going to die today. But now I have to do everything over again. I don't have to pick up that... What is it? That... thing again. Oh my god. I don't have to pick up the... paw print coin that I just got all over again. That stays collected. But the fly coins don't. And that's one of my gripes. I now have a 2-gripe backlog. I don't know why I have a 2-gripe backlog. I should really empty that 2-gripe backlog. The first gripe. I've already mentioned the moving the skeletons. I should probably mention the skeletons themselves. They're so aggressive. They're too aggressive, really. And I have taken hits when I have never wanted to take hits because let's face it, they have a good amount of range. They have more range than you would expect them to have. And there's another gripe added to the gripe backlog. I'll mention that shortly. They could have used a less aggressive enemy that would be able to respawn and not attack me like crazy every time I wanted to do something. Getting those things set up for a puzzle platforming thing where you have to encase an enemy in ice and have to push something somewhere. The way you move is glitched up a little bit, and they can hit you when you least expect them to. Like, they can lunge at you and they can hit you from like further away than you would expect. And I think the camera angles has something to do with it. And like I said, you don't have to pick up this paw print coin anymore. We don't have to worry about that anymore. But yeah, they could have used a different enemy that didn't have a zillion points of range on the D&D statsometer or something. I don't know how to explain it. I never know how to explain anything because, quite frankly, I'm usually not this eloquent. That's the word, eloquent, when I'm doing these Let's Plays. The second gripe. I did the skeletons. What else is there? Oh yeah, the things that are and aren't saved when you die. Monitors are not saved. That's actually pretty cool. I could need the extra lives again. I could definitely use the health again in case something goes bad. But some things, just as like the arms on the statues in this stage, do not stay saved. Other collectibles, such as the 3 golden apples, are. And that can be frustrating. And these kind of things pop up way too much. And my third gripe, actually, I just thought of another gripe. So I'm still 2 gripes behind on the backlog. The third gripe, that stupid barking noise that Gex makes as one of the random quotes in this level. I actually didn't even know what it was when I heard it the first time. Then when I found out it's a noise that Gex makes, and it's a quote that he has in this level, in this type of level, it quickly became the most irritating thing. And it just grinded my gears. And while I'm talking about gripes here, I should mention which mission I got here. We're picking up the 3 golden apples. You have to like climb up trees to get to every single one of them, and it is so easy to mess up the jumps and die. And I can't believe the no death streak ended in this video because platforming. Like, I accidentally fall off a ledge because I don't know I'm moving towards it. Because my stupid left thumb, my big fat stupid left thumb, seemingly can't tell Gex not to go to a place in a certain direction. By the way, part of gripe number 2, these columns, you have to break them again if you die. The little glowing parts of the columns.
Is it columns or pillars? It's all Greek to me.
And I'm still 2 gripes behind because I just realized gripe number 5, these platforms. These stupid platforms. Gripe number 4, the camera. For some reason, I don't know why, you saw it when I collected that 1 bonus coin on the Buccaneer Network, Cut Cheese Island. The camera in this game is butt. Like, this camera can be sent to the 7th level of the Underworld for all I care. Like, sometimes it'll get caught behind stuff and I can't see, and I have to move around, like, get somewhere to make it so that I can see again. The camera is too slow for my liking sometimes, especially with that Buccaneer Network bonus coin that I just stumbled, fumbled, mumbled, and basically umbled my way to in that one video. As funny as that was. And yeah, the camera is sometimes the death of me. And I actually have to look around, especially on the trees where all 3 of the golden apples are, just so I can figure out where the heck I can land. And number 5, those stupid platforms. Those little fall-away platforms. There's a fly coin in that bush, by the way. Some of them move. Some of them I was able to figure out after a time. Other ones, not so much. And you're forced to take the platforms. There is no other way to continue through the level. You have to backtrack on cloud platforms that are difficult to see in the first place, just so you can get around anywhere.
I smell heroes, my friend.
And there's number 6, now that I think about it. The flying enemies. They're a pain in the butt to destroy. I usually use the tail bounce because that's what does it. Sometimes I destroy them in one hit. Sometimes I don't. But it usually helps. And I should probably eat this.
Heavens to Loverboy, an 80s flashback.
Now, thankfully, in some spots, you can use the ice shot to destroy these enemies. And another thing about these enemies is I can't English again. The hitboxes on these things also butt. I've died once in the practice run because one of them pushed me over the edge of a platform, and I careened to my death because there was nowhere else I could go. Fun! And now we need to go over here and get stuff and do things. I feel like I've missed some stuff earlier or recently or something. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard to tell because I died. These columns, they reset their position if you die. You can tell I don't like that very much. Oh wait, that was the Hercules thing, not the thing. And all of a sudden, you just want to be fresh and just revive because I just dropped here and slightly off-cambered you while I was making my way here. Oh my gosh. This can't be so hard. And that's how you get up this platform. You gotta have them move the skeleton man, the skeleton, to the middle here, and then work your way over there appropriately. And then there's two of you here. At least these birds don't drop coins. I would be absolutely livid if they did. And here's that gripe again. That's fine. No, whoa! That was almost not fine. Let's hit this. Let's just go ahead and hit this. And do things here. Thankfully, in case I need to go back to a checkpoint, I still have the one near the beginning that I can use. So in case skeletons decide to be butt and attack me or something, I'm good. And all this stuff is going to take multiple videos because it's taking me 20 minutes just to get places. I guess this could be gripe number 7. This stage, long in the tooth. It wears out its welcome so bad. And I should probably... Come on. I should probably get over here and push this. There we go. This stage, as I was saying, wears out its welcome so fast. Just practicing it for an hour and making little, if any, headway, like I did, Especially with the last video. I probably shouldn't say yesterday's video because sometimes there are days that I don't record, and that's usually Tuesdays and Fridays for when I do the tryout games. The game tryouts. And I should definitely go through the cloud maze. Wow, I almost messed that up there. I didn't karate kick like I was supposed to, but I did do the tail bounce. I should go through that maze just so I can get the paw print coin. Speaking of paw print coin, barely made that. You want to karate kick as late as possible just to stick to that wall and get over here. And then there's this part. Oh boy. I don't know whether I want to call this gripe number 8. But you do have to go here. This pillar will have to be pushed.
I don't like spiders and snakes.
Oh yes.
I smell heroes, my friend.
Gex just had to quote Jim Stafford there. I guess that'll be gripe number 8. The snakes. They're not as bad as the first 7, but I'm going to call it a gripe anyway because they're kind of hard to hit sometimes. That's about it. And for this platform here, we're going to have to karate kick and then karate kick again just to reach that platform. You can tell I had the right idea. I just wasn't, you know, I just wasn't close enough, so to speak. And I'm doing pretty good on health. I'm also doing, well, I'm over on time now, but I'm just doing so good at talking right now, and there's so much more I want to explore here that I might as well go ahead and add a little bit of minutes to today's video. Why not? So what you need to do, this pillar here, you have to push it all the way over to here, so that way you can get a bonus coin. There are 2 snakes on the way up there. You do have to climb this pillar here just to get anything done.
Heavens to Loverboy, an 80s flashback.
And I managed to get those, and I managed to leap on that anyway. Fun. Now for this part. Oof. I wasted too much time here. That's bad. What am I doing? Right, okay. No, that is bad. I'm sorry, what?
Hey,
That has never happened.
playing cards?
Well, at least I know you can do that, but I'm sorry. What? Do you come back? Do you ever come back? You don't come back! Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad. Oh boy. Well, I'm glad I stuck around longer than 20 minutes so I could show that to you. What do? You better be coming back.
The Playboy Mansion. Yes!
We've lost him. He's dead, Jim. Great. I can't get that bonus coin. Unless I restart the level or die. I don't know how else to feel. So I'm just going to pause it here. I'm sorry if I didn't do anything in this level. It's just that this is just an exercise in frustration. We'll definitely try to get the third and last apple if we can. I know I don't want to lose a life yet because I have so much progress I want to save. I know the game will save the apples if I die. I have to use a checkpoint to save the fly coins. I don't have to use a checkpoint to save fly coins and not fly coins, paw print coins and bonus coins. You do have to use a checkpoint for fly coins, sadly. Thankfully, power-ups reset. Sadly, the column parts that you have to break also reset. Columns reset, but in this case, that's a good thing, but not so much for all the other columns. Yeah. 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 I got nothing else. So, join me next time where we go through more of untold myth or unsolved myth stories and see if we can actually get any work done. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and pushing things in this game stinks.